Does it make sense that you have to go into the spiritual dimension to dissolve the negative impact of fear and anxiety and traumas? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Question.
Yes.
The spirit is helping and supporting, but if you don't go into the trauma, you can can that be bypassing a little bit? Like you also need to go into the emotion and you need to feel it. And
absolutely. Yeah, we've had, in our regular program in teacher training, for example, we have that very carefully covered, that, and you see it so much in being spiritual teachers and being this, serving people supposedly in that role, that if you bypass some of these things and don't take them seriously, you end up, becoming a big spiritual ego often, or you function with a lot of things that really aren't so good for people, in my humble opinion. And you certainly hear a lot about it, and I've seen it a lot with my own eyes up through the years. I mean, you have to forgive people for that too, but we have to be able to embrace our own conditioning, pain, fear, and anxiety. I mean, for myself, it took me a lot of years to dissolve the pain of losing my father I was 16 when he passed away. And it was a big shock to my system. It was just before I left for America. But, eventually I realized, well, gee, and it was mostly by doing spiritual work, I realized, well, this love that I feel for him still is just my general love. I can direct that in anywhere I want. So my love for him is my universal love. So it transformed, from being something that made me very sad and depressed basically for some years as a late teenager. But it's this I can say, not only in that situation, but in so many other situations in my life, the experience of finding the sweetness within the pain and the tension and the fear and the anxiety. And that's very much, for me, a goal. I want to feel that about everything in life, even the most difficult things.